Good evening, East Coast Jazz. My name is Ken Reed. I'll be adjudicating you tonight in Music Ensemble. We're here July 2nd in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. It's my first opportunity to see you this year. I do look forward to your performance. Got a relatively low vantage point sitting inside a box, so that may have some effect on what I'm hearing tonight. Please take that in consideration when you're listening to the tape. Best of luck in tonight's performance. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll be getting back to you when you're ready to begin. Okay, Jazz, we're ready to go. Okay, good work in the unison here. Try to get that concha open up a little more, get a little richer sound. Okay, having some problem with the feet already, which is affecting the timing. Okay, make sure the mellophones are playing through the line. Okay, soprano's good work in the low register. Come on, don't end that phrase. Make sure the phrase connects. Don't put a space between that. Okay, mellophones, be careful. Tone quality. Okay, good kick point. Okay, I'm not real happy with the quality of sound on the little cap accents, these marconal things coming down. Da, da. Okay, very thin sound. Okay, mellophone solo was nice. Okay, good attempt to soprano. Make sure we got a lot more air back in. Okay, some minor phasing problems, side to side. Okay, soprano's doing a nice kick here. Okay. 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 I'm not hearing all the pit all that well right this moment. Okay. Okay. They're doing some nice work out there. They just need to play a little harder to get a nice full balance happening. Okay. Okay. Need to relax with this a little bit more, Mellies. Let it flows. Okay. Percussion snares right up front just need to be a little bit easier on that line. Cool. Okay. Not hearing a full complement in the baritones and conchas based on where they're stacked at the moment. Okay. Minor phasing problems due to side spread. Okay. Come on, Mellies, you need to push that to the repeated statement. Okay. Nice work between little percussion fills. Okay. Okay. Soprano struggling a little bit for that top register. Okay. Percussion be a little bit dominant right now. Need to back off just a hair. Okay. Soprano tone is very much on the cutting edge. Okay. Really bitey. Okay. A lot of notes being handled. Cool. Okay. Awful lot of notes coming through and it had to handle bad. Still not hearing a true contribution out of the pit right now. They're staged right in front of me. There's no reason I should not be able to hear them. Okay, again, very, very cutting sounds from the sopranos. I'm not hearing an ensemble sound, I'm hearing solo people. Okay, nice blend now. Okay. I'd like to hear a lot more expression happening right now. I'm just hearing a lot of notes being played at one dynamic level. This has such potential to be a beautiful piece. Okay. Okay, that's much nicer now. A lot more smooth. Okay. Again, just a lot of sopranos sticking out, okay? They're not fitting in with the whole picture. Okay, we need to get the remainder of the ensemble to play up a little bit and then back down just a hair. Okay, minor phasing problem side to side due to large spread. Okay, soloist did a real nice job. Okay, nice contribution from the fit at the ends here. Okay. Okay, let's latch on those pitches. Okay, watch release point. Real nice ensemble hits together. Okay, good strong articulation. Okay. One thing you might want to consider is backing up the toms a little bit so they're not playing right into the backs of the snares, so that I can hear a little more balance through them. Okay. Nice feel, I like this. Okay. One thing I do have to mention here on tuning is that bottom bass does not really seem deep enough. Okay. Is there a chance you could probably back that down a little bit just to give it a little more bottom? Oh, nice statements. They all just seem very, very high. Okay. Nice visuals. Good split parts happening here. Okay. Good incorporation of the entire pit and ensemble in that line. Okay. This is a rough piece right here. Okay, it does not seem to be locked yet. Okay, a lot of phasing happening. Oh, Melphone's nice fingers happening. Okay, still hasn't pulled together. Okay. Okay, awful lot of notes there. Okay, we need to really try to lock in and find the focal point on that whole opening section there. Okay, because it seems like the baritones were doing one thing. It seems like the mellophones were locked in. Whoever was on the outside, whether it was baritones and then later on sopranos, they really fell behind the posts. Okay, nice sound there. As the show's going on, it seems like some of the soloists that were sticking out before are starting to become a little more blending. Okay. Okay. Very, very, very difficult rhythmic things happening here, all playing off each other. It's going to need a lot more time. It's got potential to be a great chart. Okay. That's just going to need lots and lots of work just to get comfortable with it. You may want to look, especially in the beginning of it, possibly rewriting some of that drill-wise, keeping that ostinato thing happening more toward the inside, so there's just something a little more to lock toward. Oh, come on, that's got to hit together. Okay, conchas are definitely on the heavy side here. They need to lighten that whole tone up. Okay, this still hasn't gotten comfortable yet. Baritones are having a tough time. That's better. Now start to pull together. Okay. Okay. That last little kick section. Okay. I'm really not liking the contribution of the percussion there. It was okay, but I think there could have been more that really would have helped to really kick that in more. Okay. Tom's doing a nice job with this little Latin fill with this cowbell thing working in here. Oh, come on. Sopranos really, again, up on that upper edge, really bitey. Okay, watch your release points as we're starting to get out toward the end here. People hanging on, people releasing early, all different release points. Come on, timing on the eighth note. Okay, percussion definitely overbearing right here. Okay, real strong ending here, real strong stuff. Really difficult program, man. I got to credit you on even attempting a lot of this stuff. Okay, but it's going to need a lot of time to make that work. Some great things being presented here. One thing you need to do is get more of an ensemble sound on your sopranos. You've got one or two players that are just overpowering and they're just really just blaring away at times. Stylistically, the opener seemed dry, it seemed mechanical. Second piece was really relaxed and it just flowed very well. Okay, third piece we had an awful lot of timing problems, just front to back. And again, with La Suerte with the ends here, lots of timing problems. Okay, especially it seems to be the weaker section is your baritones. Okay, you may want to look at some of that possibly as a restaging thing. Ensemble, I thought the line played very well. There were times where I could not hear a full balance of baritone contra. Percussion line seems to fit pretty well together with the horn line, with the exception of that last minute or so, that very drive to the end, where I wasn't getting a full sound because just percussion just overplayed everything. On the other hand, the pit, I did not hear many contributions from them through the entire night. Look at possibly different implements or just get them playing stronger. Seems like they're doing a lot of stuff. Seems like a lot of nice stuff, but unfortunately I can't hear it at this point. Okay, I thank you for your performance tonight. Hope to see you again. Hope the comments have been some help tonight.